Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are B-A-C-K back. It has been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some dope beats to fish to. But we are back, homies. I will tell you guys right now that we are not going to go very far. We are not going to go very far. Yo, what up, Sam? Hunter. I don't know exactly who you are looking for, my dude. I'm gonna let Silver just kind of warm up, do her thing. She was warming up a little bit. Yo, what up, old school? What's happening? There's a boat off to my left. I'm just kind of seeing where they're going. I'm gonna go to some regular stomping grounds because Silver hasn't been on the water. You guys were talking about me on the chat. These guys were probably all like, yo, quit talking about that fool. Who is that fool? Old school, I have not been watching any of the MLF except for yesterday in the afternoon. I watched like 30 minutes. It was on a screen. I wasn't really truly watching. I was just, it was on in the background. I'm telling you guys, once I am off the water, I do not watch anything fishing related. I'm just a normal human being when I'm off the water. Woo! All right, guys, there is no love lost for this cold breeze right here. It has been a while since I felt this cold breeze on me. Are gonna fall off. I only took my beanie off because I didn't want it to fly off. I know cowboys are losers, but hey, what the heck? I know the cowboys are losers, but I still gotta protect the beanie. there would be a westward wind. This is more of a south wind. But what do I know? Oh, that's cold. Oh, it is a $150 bounty, apparently. It's a crazy vato who thinks he can catch a bass. Oh, man. All right, guys. It's almost like this is the first time I've been on this boat. Okay. Do we have everything? Are we doing what we're supposed to in terms of safety? We have water. Everything. We got rods. Whatever. It's cold. That's cool. All right, guys, this is a familiar place. We like to go to familiar places when we haven't been on the water for a long time because we don't know how silver is going to perform. So we got to make sure that we gain confidence little by little. Confidence is not gained on the first time out. You got to gain confidence little by little and then venture out further and further. So what up, homies? What have I missed? It's a little cool out here. What has been going on in the lives of the homies? Hey, Sam, hold on a second, bro. Do not be exaggerating the truth out there, bro. It was 222 consecutive days. I don't know about the other days prior to that, but the 222 consecutive. It was not 300 days, dog. 300 days? That, we can't take credit for that. One thing we do not do on this channel is lie. So we can't take credit for that. Now, what is in here? Let's see what is in the boat. It's been so long. It's like, I almost feel like I'm in somebody else's boat and they don't know it. It's like I robbed this boat from them and I'm like, well, let's see what they got available to us, guys. I've been crying a lot about throwing this peanut butter and jelly over here, but I was gonna change it, and now I'm finally gonna change it. Dude, that reminds me of stuff that my brother does. That fool, he goes out there, and then that 11-pounder that I caught, he doesn't call it an 11-pounder. It grows every time he talks about it to somebody. He's all like, oh yeah, bro, no, my brother caught a 13-pounder. And I said, no, I haven't, bro. Wait, what? It wasn't 13 pounds? No, never been. Yo, what up, bass fishing? It's never been 13 pounds. I've told you the same weight every time. But I'm not saying that you're like him, bro, because believe me, I would not wish that on you. But I am saying that it's somewhat similar. Bro, the last times it didn't get, so that's why I'm changing it now, because it took me that many times to stop and change. There's a chopper overhead somewhere. Let's trim this skirt a little bit. I don't like this skirt to be that crazy. So what up, homies? What have you been up to? Hopefully Merc comes in and then we can tell him what Moon did, because that was not very cool, Moon. Whatever, dude, but it wasn't very cool. I mean, it was cool to what's his name. It was cool to Art. Art was all like, heck yeah, Moon, you're the best. And I mean, Merc's name wasn't called anyway, so who cares? But, you know, we like to start some shad here, you know? We don't want to just have a regular fishing day. We want to have a shad talking fishing day. Okay, so whoever boat this is, we have found the stuff we need. I don't know where my markers are, though. I'm throwing a 3-inch Berkeley Chigger Craw on it. There's a nice little spot right here with no wind, so I'm thankful for that. We will be getting off the water at about 3. Creel will disagree and say we will not get off at 3. Shots fired. This is crooked. It's almost like I have not done this before. Sorry for doing a good thing. Well, no good deed goes unpunished. You should know that. No good deed. Moon, are you... So, yesterday you said that you still had gift cards. Are you saying they're just kind of like chilling in your inbox and you haven't used them? We're not trying to tell people how much wealth you have in terms of gift cards, but how many gift cards do you have just chilling? Do you just go around to all the YouTube channels, and I don't know how many actually give out gift cards, but to the YouTube channels and enter their contest, and you're like, yeah, chalk up another gift card. My name is Moon, and I am loaded with gift cards. Is that what goes on here, Moon? Yo, Fouch. If that's, I don't even remember how I decided that I was going to pronounce your name, bro. But what up, dog? It's been a long time. Let's put our sun covers on. We haven't been out in the sun like this for a while, so we gotta protect our wussy skin. It's for show. For show. Okay, for show. That's how it is, dog. It's not that we like this spot, bro, but it's a convenient spot to come to. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing special about this spot. It's not like, man, we catch giants off of here every time. It's just, you know, this is the spot that we chose to go to. This is the first time we've been back on the water for, I don't know, some number of days. So I don't really want to push Silver to the limits and just take her down the lake. I got to make sure that she is still able and well. And if she is, then little by little we gain the confidence and we move about the lake. If I'm running her all the time, then the confidence is there. Maybe that's not a great mindset, but if I'm not running it, then I kind of just go easy at first. For me to try places I know. Dude, we are creatures of habit. So we go to spots we've caught them before. Now I'd go further in that direction, but I just felt like, hey, let's go this way real quick. Because just right there, dude, there are big fish. I just don't want to go out in the wind just yet. I want to remember how to cast and all that other stuff. Get that muscle memory right. Make sure that all the gears are turning. I don't even know how to stand on a boat. I got to get my sea legs. But remember, guys, we will be giving out, apparently, based on that thing, a $150 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card if I catch a 4-pound BBL plus. It's that simple, dudes. I just need one 4-pounder and then boom, it's time to pay out. Yeah, see, that's called intelligence, bro. Why drive the 20 miles and waste all that gas when you can go to a spot that you know there's going to be a fish? I can feel that mindset, bro. I understand. I'm down with it, bro. It saves you both time and money because you don't got to go far and you don't got to waste a lot of cash on the gas. So I'm good with that, bro. This water right here is very clear. Water temp is 49.9 degrees. Again, we will be fishing till about 3:30-ish. I mean 3-ish because the playoff games start at 3:30. We should have came out a little bit earlier, probably a lot bit earlier, but it is hard to get off that couch. Now, on warmer days, it's a little easier for me to get off the couch. That's not a big deal. It's on the cold days that it's hard for me to get off the couch. You know what I'm saying? Kick off that little old person blanket that you gotta have on your legs while you're sitting on the couch because, I don't know, you don't generate heat anymore. I don't know what the deal is. Yo. Wow. You see, that's a little concerning there that Sam knows these spots. And he's all like, wait a second, I've seen this spot before. This fool was on that spot one day. Yo, what up, Art? I don't know about the Broncos winning, but did you have you received your Tackle Warehouse gift card yet, vato? How much to go pull up on some dude? Well, I don't even know where this dude is. I did joke with the moderator and I said, oh, I could just join the flotillas and then I would have my own live and I'll be all like, yo, what's up? This is Latin Bass Hazard, what's up, what's happening? And we are here live with Dustin Connell or whatever his name is. And we are just watching him fish. Is that dude's name? So, I did learn some kind of, I think that was a rock right there. I hope that was a rock. I did learn a little tidbit of information. The moderator's trying to make me seem like I'm a bird watcher. She always tries to do this, bro. I'm gaining my street cred, and then she's all like, but what about this? And I'll be all like, yo, moderator, will you quit making me look like a nerd in front of my friends? So I was on the couch watching, I don't know, something Planet. Not Animal Planet, not the channel, the show. I think it was something Planet, or maybe it was just Planet. Maybe it was Planet Earth. I don't know. But I did learn that, well, apparently I didn't learn a lot because I forgot it. But there's this, it took me a while because I caught it halfway through, and then they were talking about this bird that traps itself in a tree trunk. I was like, what is this bird doing? And I was under the impression that the bird was in there and the tree grew around it and it was going to die, but no, that's not the case. So apparently this hornbill, I don't know what kind, where it's from. I think it's a rainforest maybe. This hornbill finds a place where it can chill in a tree trunk or possibly somewhere else, but this one was a particular tree trunk. So there was an opening, it went in there, the chick did, and she hung out in there. And then the vato would go and get her mud. And then he would pass her mud through this opening, and then she would start putting it around the opening to seal it or to shrink the opening of the tree trunk. And he would keep doing that until she just left a little spot big enough for her beak to go through, because this dude's job now is to feed her for I don't know how many weeks. Who knows? I don't know how many weeks this fool's got to feed her, but he's got to go out there and go get her food. And on top of that, the female, when she's in there, she starts pulling out her feathers. She pulls out her flying feathers and she puts them, I guess, as bedding or whatever. And she just hangs out in there for like, I don't know how long. And then when the baby, or when she hatches some eggs, then she hangs out in there with them for, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks. I don't remember the timeline. But it is a long time. And she's just hanging out in there. What was that? What was that? She's just hanging out in there, bro. And then she just like has her eyeball looking out at the world. Kind of feel like that's probably how it feels like to be in prison. Yo, what up, Al? What's happening? just just saw for show. He said that it sounds like his wife to him. Well, I hope that you allow your wife to like go to and fro as she please, bro, because this lady was trapped in there. This female bird was trapped in there, and she just could like peek her eyeball out, see the world, and that was it. I can see some cases where that would sound like it could translate to humans. I'm like, hey, can you go get me something to eat? And you're like, okay, well, I guess I can. Who knows? Unlimited? What up? Okay, never mind. Okay, so I read that incorrectly. For show is the female bird. So for show has taken off all his flight capable plumage. He has taken it off and he has set himself up a nice little bedding, and he refuses to leave. So his wife now has to bring him food. Dang, bro. Now, I'm not sure if for show has taken on the responsibility of, I guess, incubating the eggs or whatever the case may be. But that sounds like maybe not a bad idea. Just got off another cruise, bro. Al is all about that cruising life. Wasn't there like a Disney show, like the something of Zach and Cody or something like that, where these kids like lived on a cruise ship or something? Oh, so he is caretaking to the offspring. Had a baby for show. I just want to know how painful it was to take off the plumage, your flight plumage. Was it painful? All right, guys, the water temp right here is 49 degrees. $49, and it looks like Moon wants me to throw the glide. Moon, there's a lot of rocks here, bro. If I throw the glide, he might end up imprisoned. He might not come up. Whoa, Al gets free cruises. All right, now I'm listening, Al. I'm listening. Okay, for show says it was rough, but we have a better relationship. Now I'm talking about, or I think he's talking about him and his wife. For show, I mean, to me, bro, it's like, I don't care what roles you play, but it seems like when the roles are complementary to each other, the relationship has a better chance of succeeding, rather than with the roles being contrary or competing with each other. That's where you have the problem. But to each their own. You guys do your own thing, however you want to live your life, as long as it's legal, whatever. Let's see what we got here. It's feeling catfishy. And of course, that'll probably be the best way to start off the show, with a catfish. Oh, it's drummy. And that is how we start off. This is how the lake says, welcome back, boys. You deserve medals. No. Welcome back, boys. You deserve drums. Drums, please. Well, guys, there's a fish on the line, but I can see it, and it's a drum. A disastrous drum has struck our bait. He's not even the biggest drum we've ever seen. He's just a dumb drum. So, we felt the tap. We gave the slap. And this fish is, you know, wrapped with a C, bro. Hey, get over here, fool. Cut it out, bro. Just get in the boat. Okay. That's weird. Okay, get in the boat. All right, guys. So, welcome back, boys. You deserve drums. That is not going to be your BBL plus. It would have been if it was the right kind of fish, but it is not the right kind of fish. So, we shall continue. We are in the wind though now. Not the window, but the wind though. That's how the lake welcomes me back. She says, hey dog, you wanna... Let's see what I missed. Just saw Unlimited say that his plumage looks great because they're not worker drones. Look, bro. That bird did. I'm not saying that you guys removed your plumage. I'm asking because I don't understand. Did you remove plumage? I mean, because in all actuality, bro, I mean, maybe that's why I got to get off the water at 3 o'clock, bro, is because I'm going to go carjacking. I can neither confirm nor deny that any of that is in my plans. All I can tell you is this is how I need to be in order to survive out here. In fact, I feel I'm a little underdressed now that I'm in the wind. Out there, where there was no wind, it was totally fine. Here, not so much. Stupid, stupid drum. I mean, dudes, I go out and work and my plumage, as in the hairs on the top of my head, they're still coming off. So, I don't know how it works. Each species is different. So, my plumage is just choosing to, I don't know, self-eliminate on the top of my head. And I'm like, dude, what's your deal? A lion needs his mane. Three-ish. But that ish is kind of set-ish, bro, because I got to go check out these playoffs. Playoffs? Yes, playoffs. Now, Art came in and said that the Broncos are winning the Super Bowl, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Am I molting? Steve, I might be molting, but the problem is when you molt, when birds molt, they get feathers that replenish the ones that fell off. But maybe I haven't reached that part of the molting season. I haven't reached it, so, I mean, I guess I gotta just deal. Whose idea was this? All right, I'm gonna throw that glide right here. There you go, Moon. I'm gonna throw this glide. All right, guys, if you guys don't know the glide that I'm talking about, this right here is the Gancraft jointed claw, chingle dingle, whatever. I'm gonna throw it. We're gonna see what happens. If a drum hits it, oh, I'm gonna be mad. We caught one fish off of this the other day. I believe it to be a 3-pounder, AKA a Little John. AKA a Little John. All right, we are currently in 12 feet of water. It's been so long since I've caught a fish off of this bait, or actually really gone fishing. I don't even remember what that bait or that bite felt like. Okay, he's going left, right, as intended. I'm throwing this guy on 20-pound test. Mainly because I'm too scared to lose him. The more fish I catch off of this guy, the better the value of the bait. And then I can rationalize that with the moderator and say, hey, look, I've caught 3 fish off of this bait, so that means it only costs this much per fish. Molting starts with a fever? You know that for a fact, bro? Have you checked the temperature of the birds? Are you some kind of bird expert that I don't know about? Because there are experts in certain realms, or let's say self-proclaimed experts in certain realms on the Rodcast, that we take their opinion to be gospel. I don't know who those people are, like Creel. Creel, if he tells us something about the chicken game, then we listen. Because Creel is hardcore in the chicken game. Maybe I need to ask Creel to verify. Speaking of, where is that fool? Anybody seen Creel? Steve said that this would look pretty hanging over a power line. Well, I would agree with you, Steve, except I have no intention of sending it up there. Now, whether it wants to go up there or not, that's out of my hands. Sam used to raise chickens on a farm. Okay, all right, all right. So I don't have a fever necessarily right now. Hopefully I don't get one anytime soon. But yeah, so I might be in the less molting stage. Well, is the fever all during the time of molting, like the dropping and the regrowing? Look at this moon, I'm getting brave. I'm throwing it towards the rocks. Brave or stupid, one or the other. But I'm throwing it towards the rocks and bringing it across. The moderator probably is not liking what she's seeing right now. She's like, what the heck? This dude's throwing it straight into the shallows. If you have sea legs, what kind of bird would I be? What kind of bird would I be if I had sea legs? We'll see. Are we talking about, okay, so if I'm an ocean bird, I think the moderator would say, if I'm an ocean bird, that I would be a seagull, because seagulls are annoying. And the moderator would probably be like, oh yeah, he'd be annoying people all over the place. So she would probably say I'd be a seagull. Not fancy, nothing pretty, like, you know, in being a seagull, it's just the accuracy of the description is what we're after here. But if I had to choose, I have no idea, bro, because I don't know, maybe a pelican because of my big mouth. And these are not something I choose for myself. It's just attributes that I'm associating to the birds. A molting pelican. Oh, that reminds me, we got to go check and see if that pelican over there is dead. I mean, still there. I know it's dead, but if it's still there, if his body has moved on to somewhere else. Yo, bass fishing, I do not plan to bang this glide bait off of anything but a fish. Okay, I'm gonna need some contact with something. We will move to 12 days ago. You'd pick a loser bird? What the heck is going on here? I'm gonna have to see this chat. I seem to have lost. Full on loon. Red against half-sunken trees and see what happens. Well, Moon, that's because you have unlimited gift certificates. That is why you will do that. What the heck is a sea eagle? What is a sea eagle? Is that like a Seahawk? Like the Seattle Seahawks, who will be playing in the playoffs against the San Francisco 49ers. Have you guys seen that theory that the 49ers, their players have been injured a lot due to the fact that their practice field is next to a, well, as I look up into the sky, it's next to an electric plant of some sort or some kind of electric facility. And that electric facility, it is speculated that it is breaking down the collagen and some other blah, blah, blah. And it is making the Niners prone to injuries, the Niner players prone to injuries, more injuries than are seen on other NFL teams. Now, this is not exact science. This is speculation. So do not quote me and say, oh my God, that is why. No. This is just speculated to be the reason that, I mean, because I think Kittle, something happened to his Achilles, and that has also happened, I believe, to whatever their running back is, something McCaffrey. I think that was a rock. So it's happened to their running back and other players. Okay, so, I mean, potentially the Niners, the only benefit to practicing in next to, I think it was an electrical substation maybe, is that night games, if they played, potentially they could glow in the dark. But I don't know that for a fact. But it is speculated that they have, because their players have been injured some percentage more than the rest of the NFL. So they're trying to figure out why. Bald eagles are part of the seagulls group. Okay. Really? How does that make sense, moderator? Is that because do they also hang out near the ocean? I don't know. As I don't hang out near the ocean, so I don't know if eagles hang out next to the ocean. Isn't that dude's name Terry Collins, the announcer? The guy who has, let's call it what do we want to call it? He really likes Patrick Mahomes. So let's call it a man crush on Patrick Mahomes. Are we talking about the same dude there, bro? I think his name is Terry Collins or whatever his name is, but he's the announcer that's all like, oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes would have done this during that play. You gotta be like Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes this, Patrick Mahomes that. Kerry Collins? Well, who the heck is that, bro? All right, guys, so the count is 1 drum. 1 drum. It was an aggressive drum, though. As drums usually are. He was the quarterback for the Panthers? Ooh, bro. I don't even remember that guy. The last quarterback for the Panthers that I remember, other than this one right here, what's his name? Bryce Young, maybe, is Cam Newton. And I was not a fan of that guy. Cam Newton is a little bit too, let's call him extra for me, bro. He was just too, I don't know. I just wasn't a fan. I'm back here not getting any secret sauce or anything. I'm in the wind, so I'm thinking about putting on these covers. These are not my FXRs. These are just regular bass rain gear, but it's supposed to be able to be windproof up to 70 miles an hour. And of course my shoe gets stuck in there. How? I don't know. And here we go, guys. As we have our shoe stuck in the rain gear, we catch ourselves a fish. Interesting. All right, so let's find a way to get our shoe unstuck first of all. It's a little fatty, but I don't think that this fatty is going to be a BBL. This will be a Little John for sure, but not a BBL. Ay, ay, ay. It seems like we have more success when we try less. If you want more success, try less. It's what we're learning here. And now our glove is stuck. Any children listening out there, do not pay attention to that. If you want more success, try less. This right here is just a Little John. This fish is okay. Oh, wait a second. Do I owe? Hey, moderator, can you do a quick check and see if I owe another giveaway? So that I can make a video with this fool? All right, guys, this fish right here. Look at that little fatty, guys. I know I have put on some weight, but don't look at me. Look at this little fatty. That's what's up. I don't think that's a spot. Negative. Not a spotted bass. But this little football right here is ready for football season. Let's see. I'm going to have to answer this question myself. Let's see here. What did I think about Jim McMahon back in the day? Well, bro, I was too young to even care about Jim McMahon. So, I don't know. Yo, what up, Colin? Here, let me show you that, Colin. Okay. I don't want to put this guy in my live well, but I got to put him in the water. Hold on, let me see. My phone's not working. Let's see. Shorts. What in the heck? Go to shorts. Let's see. This was 6K subscriber giveaway. I don't know how many subscribers I got. Maybe I don't have. Oh, no, we good. I can throw this guy back. Later, homie. All right, so that little homie went back in the water. He's doing his thing. He's swimming. So we got 1 drum. Let's get back in the chat. That fish right there weighed. It was a little John, guys, because that fish was okay. But it weighed 3 pounds, 5 ounces. 3 pounds, 5 ounces. And we caught it with our foot stuck in our rain gear because it's wet. My foot's wet, or my shoe's wet. All right, I'm gonna have to go sit down or start fishing again, because that way I could catch a fish while I am trying to put this on. 6.2K. All right. Okay, so we don't need to make another giveaway video. Our next giveaway video will be at 6.5K. We haven't reached that. So we are gonna hop over to this island. Underwater little flat. We're gonna throw that 1 ounce short. Sam, you were close. I don't know what Moon is talking about, 6 pounds. Oh no, that's not 6 pounds. That's 6.28. All right, so sadly, guys, Moon won the last giveaway, but not so sadly, but at the same time a little sadly, Moon rolled it forward and Art won it instead. So, or paid it forward. So in order to do another giveaway besides the BBL pluses, we will have to get to 6.5K. Right now we are at 6.2, I believe, 8. So that is a little bit of ways away. Oh yes, guys, and I forgot to mention this. I do believe that we will be starting a more structured schedule. So potentially we'll go for like Wednesday, Saturday, and Saturday probably will be, depending, once football and stuff ends and there's no football on, then Saturday will be for a longer duration. But so a good chunk on Saturday, and then Sunday morning, I don't know, probably till noon. So Sunday in the morning, probably sunrise, depending on how cold it is and whatever. But that will be a chunk of Sunday. Maybe it's put off till it warms up a little bit, and then we'll cut it short sometime. So you would think that I was dead sticking it there, Steve, but I don't know. You'd have to look at the footage, because even when I'm I believe they refer to it as multitasking, even when I'm putting on the stuff, I was still moving the bait. So it wasn't, I couldn't tell you honestly, because I wasn't paying that much attention. I was trying to put that rain gear on, but I know that while I'm doing that, I still move the bait, because that's what I do. No matter what I'm doing, I'm always semi-fishing. If I'm miking off, I'm still semi-fishing, bro. If I'm, reading the chat, I'm still semi-fishing. I move it, and I do so. Like, I'll just bend up like this and read the chat, and then boom. And then I'll just be moving it like that, bro. I've caught many fish reading the chat and then just feeling a bite. That I don't know. That I don't know if it was a bite or a tree. That one was a little weird. Very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe I'm on top of them. Very, very interesting. I'm going to try and run it through the same area. Could have been a tree or a rock, but something felt weird right there. Yo, Yak, what's up? There's Olympics figure skaters? Yo, don't even tell me that, dog. Are we talking about female Olympic figure skaters, or what are we talking about here, bro? Because if Steve is correct, I may cut this short and need to go watch some sports. I gotta support my country, you know? Yo, Yak, we didn't come out here until like maybe an hour or two ago because we were afraid of the cold. So we didn't really want to play around until we got a little brave. So yes, guys, I do believe there would be a little bit more structured setup. There must be a balance in life. So we do believe that it will be Wednesday afternoons, maybe a Friday or two, but I doubt it. Saturday for a good portion of the day, weather permitting, of course, all of these, and life permitting, because, you know, life likes to say, oh yeah, dog, I see you had this planned here. Psych! You ain't gonna do that. I'll be like, all right, that's cool, life, don't worry about it. And then Sunday mornings or a portion of Sundays. I would not set my clocks to those times, but that is the intended schedule. Do not set your clocks to that. Bruh, it was 13 when you went out? Dude, that would have, I mean, I say that would have kept me at home, but when we were chasing the streak, there were no excuses. We just kept going. But I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Yak. I feel your pain both on the temperature and on the zero. Balance is a good one for you. I mean, it's not too cold right now, bro. It's just the wind. The wind is the problem. When it gets breezy, I brought out my stuff to kind of break that wind up. But then I got distracted by a bite. All right, so if that little vato was there, I'm gonna throw the glide bait through here. After this jig toss, of course. I'm gonna throw the glide bait through here and I'm gonna see what's up. See if we can't get somebody to bite that glide. Merc, what's happening? All right, Merc wants me to attempt to put the rain gear on so that another fish could just magically show up. Yo, Merc, you want to hear something? That felt weird. You want to hear something? I mean, of course, I'm not a snitch, dog, but just so you know, yesterday when you left, there was a presumed winner of the giveaway, but there was a presumed giveaway winner, and then that winner decided to, I'm not going to say wait till you left, but they just so happened to happen at the same time, right? So you ended up leaving, and then the winner said, you know what? I'm gift card rich. And good on their point, or on their part, right? But said, yo, I'm gift card rich, dog. Roll it on to the next homie. Then we asked, should we do another giveaway or should we do it now? And then that individual, which shall remain nameless, but that individual said, no, roll it right now. And then the immediate thought that I had was, Merc, no! And at that point in time, you were goners, bro. You had already left the chat, and we did another drawing without you. Now, you don't need to worry too much about that drawing because we ended up pulling another name, and the one who should be concerned or saddened by it is Snazook, because Snazook won and he wasn't there, so he didn't get to cash out. And then our homie Art, he ends up winning. But I just wanted to bring it to your attention that what do you call it? There was another giveaway that happened when you bounced. I was selfishly hoping that it was your name that was called out so that it would be just funny, bro. It would be hilarious, at least to me, that you left and this individual who, again, shall remain nameless, but might be trying to continue to strengthen ties with your lineage. This individual decided, oh yeah, let's run it back. So, I don't know, man. It would have been funny. It didn't happen that way. But again, I am not a snitch. I just tell the truth. So, that is what I perceived yesterday during the giveaway. I would like to read the chat, but I'm throwing this glide bait, and I need to pay all the attention to this because I do not want this fool to disappear. All right, so let's see what happened. All right, freezing. All right, old school sent a pick. Heater on the yak. Poor Snazuki, yep. Nitro, what's happening? I felt it would be greedy to keep it. Oh, somebody snitched on themselves. It wasn't me. I'm not a snitch. I can't even verify that that is the individual. All I'm saying is, you know, look at that. Look at that. He's trying to set an example right there. He's trying to say, Merc, look at how selfless I am. I am not going to allow any financial winnings to change my character or my morals. So I felt that it was greedy to keep it. So what do you think about that, Merc? Do you think that that shows the the good qualities of a dude who would like to, now that the Rodcast has returned, begin the love connection. Welcome to the Rodcast, the love connection portion of the Rodcast. We may not catch you the BBLs you are waiting for, but we may. Okay, well, that's a fish, but I don't know what it is because my drag seems to be a lot lower than it should be. All right, guys, let's see what this fish is. This was on the glide bait. How fitting, a fish on the glide bait during the time that we are talking about. We won't even say who. What do we got here? Well, I'll be darned. It's a bass. Okay. This is probably going to be a BBL, guys. So get your whatever's ready because we are about to, if we land it, pull up a BBL plus. I can see them. Stay down, fool. Stay down. This is a verified eyeballed BBL plus. This is a verified BBL plus. And this is how the lake welcomes us back, homies. BBL Drizzy. Dudes, this right here is a verified BBL plus. Now, hopefully to the moderator that this fish right here has made this Gancraft worth it. Look at that right there, guys. What in the fun just happened here, guys? This right here is definitely a BBL plus. Now let us take a little photo with this fool before we release it back. Holy moly. This is definitely a BBL plus. What in the Gancraft just happened here? Bros, this is worth $150 to somebody. Not to me, but to somebody. Bros, what in the fun just happened here? We're gonna have to get our Leatherman because I don't want to get hooked. This right here, guys, is a decent sized fish. Okay. All right, guys, to me, this has made the Gancraft worth it. But I don't know. The moderator might not think so because it probably just cost me more money anyhow. So here we go, guys. Let's weigh it and see what size these gloves, bros. What size this fish is. We will do a second weigh after this because my glove got caught in there. This is definitely a BBL plus. This is definitely a BBL plus, my dudes. We will weigh it one more time. We gotta wait right now, but we will clear it. We will tear it. And we will weigh it one more time. We have said that this is the home of the BBL. And we don't play. Oh my God, dudes. This right here is a lucky number 7 pound BBL plus BBL Drizzy. There we go, guys. Oh, wait a second. Before we release this fish, let's do it quick. We ain't done it in a while, but we're doing it. This one is for unlimited. Unlimited. The champ is here. A 7-pound BB. The wind is not helping out. A 7-pound BBL Plus. The champ is here. That's how we come back to the game, homies. 7-pounder. Let's release her. My dudes. Ay, wey, cálmate, girl. All right, guys. 7-pounder, bros. That's the way you get back in the game. That right there was your run-of-the-mill, everyday average 7-pound BBL Plus. What the fun? ¿Qué hubo, Escar? That was 7 pounds straight up, homies. Even Stevens, 7-pounder. Now, we must give, it was not no it wasn't, Escar. I don't even want to say it. We must give credit to Moon, because Moon said to throw the glide. And even though I was scared to throw it around here because I didn't want it to get stuck, he yelled at us. He said it with caps. He said, throw the glide. I mean, it was very rude of him to yell at us, but nonetheless, that was the BBL Plus. That was necessary to do this BBL Plus giveaway. So we are about to give out $150 worth of Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, whatever you guys choose. Let's start it, guys. Let's see, what do we want to make this phrase? That was a 7-pounder. Let me look at what's going on here, guys. Let's see what the chat's saying right here. The chat is Cyan. Nice catch. God bless. That's what's up. Grandmaster. Okay. Michael's in the house. What up, dog? Yo, GM is in the house. All the homies, they've guessed. Okay, guys, here we go. This is how the game is played. Right now, I am going to say a phrase that pays. And to me, that has made that Gangcraft worth it, bro. So, I mean, I don't even have to catch another fish on it, but it just is. So, here we go. The phrase that pays. Let's see what... So we will start it. Well, we got to check if the moderator is here. Moderator. We got to check if she's here in order for us to start this off, because we need her to do all the behind the scenes work that we don't see or do. But there it is, guys. That is 150 to somebody who I don't know. You have to be here in the live, guys. So I have not got any verification that the moderator is here. And if you guys want to see this while we're waiting for her to show up, this is the Gangcraft glide bait that I am throwing, or that I threw. It is a jointed, or 178 jointed claw. This is a slow sinking one. This is the Tackle Warehouse exclusive color, blah, blah, blah. It's the Chingle Dingles. Okay, the moderator is here. So, let's see. Since Gangcraft does not sponsor me, so who cares about that? The phrase that pays is... Okay, here it is, guys. All you got to do is type in. Let's see. Let me wait till it turns the time. And we'll just make it until 2:05. The phrase that pays, in order to be entered into this giveaway for a $150 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, is the home of the BBL. That again is the home of the BBL. That is all you have to type in order to be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift cards, guys. Again, you have until 2:05 to type that in and you will be entered to win a $150 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Again, that is the home of the BBL. The home of the BBL. That is all you have to type in, guys. And then we will be doing the drawing again at 2:05. Well, that's not a bad way to come back, guys. The home of the BBL. Hey, 22, what's up, dog? Okay, so while we are chilling and waiting, yo, 22, we just caught a 7-pounder, bro. And we weren't even putting on our clothes. While we're waiting to see who wins that, remember, guys, the home of the BBL. While we're waiting for that, we are going to look at this photo that Old School sent us. Okay. This is a photo of Old School's smallmouth. Old School smallmouth right there, guys. Because again, remember, guys, this is the channel for the homies. So we put shine on everybody's fish. We ain't haters here. We put shine on everybody's fish. The home of the BBL is all that needs to be put into the chat, homies, and you'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. So, 22. You know, you see, that's what happens when you get off the couch eventually, bro. I mean, I was discussing with 22 some things, and then I was like, bro, I haven't got off the couch yet. And then we laughed and whatever, but I'm going to sit down and put these things on, guys, while that is happening. But that's what happens when you get off the couch, 22. You have the chance of catching yourself a 7-pound BBL Plus on a glide bait in January. You know, it all makes sense, right? No, it doesn't. Life never makes sense. We just go with the flow. Remember, guys, all you got to do is type in the home of the BBL and you'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. You got to be live here, though, guys, because when we call your name, we're going to expect to see proof of life. We're going to expect to see somebody say, yo, that's me. You have 3 minutes left. Well, I am putting on these covers back here. I'll probably have a mic off moment, too. I currently cannot see the chat. Frickin' Moon, he wished me all the white bass in the world. Maybe his New Year's resolution was to not be a jerk and wish me a largemouth. Maybe. I don't know for a fact that that was his New Year's resolution, but it could have been. Now, I might even put a good word in for him with Merc. Maybe. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to have a mic off moment back here. right, guys, we are back. Now, one thing that we did forget to do is thank the good Lord. So thank the good Lord for that fish right there, because, you know, we ain't seen a 7-pounder in a little bit. Okay. All right, guys, you have roughly 1 minute left, less than 1 minute to put in the home of the BBL to be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Okay, Moon said he's not a jerk. It's not verified. What's up, Creel? You have some time. We just caught up. Well, I don't know if you still got time, but we just caught ourselves a 7-pounder, Creel. What's up? Patricia, what's up? So, again, guys, thank the good Lord that we caught that fish. Now, let's get our last strap on right here. And let's move our mic so that now maybe we can fish with a little bit of warmth. And we are going to double check our line because we just caught a 7-pounder. So we want to make sure that we don't lose our freaking GAN craft. If we lose that, the moderator's going to get mad. Yo, dead rabbits in the house. Oh, Creel did enter. All right, guys, eventually the moderator will put time in there. But again, guys, right there, that is a 7-pound BBL plus we just caught right now. It is off of this little Powerline Island Chingle Dingles. It was somewhere in that direction. So I guess that is the first fish of the first good size fish of the year. She did a while ago. Okay, I don't know when she put in time. Oh, she did a while ago. My bad, guys, my bad. So this is for a $150 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. I am probably, it's not that bad, but it's sort of bad. We'll retie this. I'll throw a jig out there for a little bit. I don't even know what you guys could see of that cast. So you guys might have just been watching me reel and none of the... It's been a while since we've been on the water, guys, so I should have probably turned it just a little bit like this at this angle so you guys could have seen a little bit better. Oh, it is $150, bro. Escar, you know we give back to the homies. It is $150. A portion of it provided by CX, which we still have not seen CX. But a portion of it was provided by CX. Let me get this mask back on. All right, guys, we are just waiting on the moderator to do the the numbering of the names, and then pulling essentially a name out the hat. And then from that point on, we will be provided the name, and we will say the name, and we will pay out. Of course, more than likely, we won't pay it out like this instant, because then I got to stop fishing. But it will be later on the day that I will pay this out. $150. Yo, thanks for that, Dead Rabbit. Bro, I'm gonna have to watch that back. That fish was, I didn't even think it was a 7-pounder. I thought, okay, it's at least a 4-pounder. Then next thing you know, I stuck my hand in the fish's mouth, and as I pulled him up, more of him just kept coming up, and I was like, what the heck? But 7 pounds, that is what it was. Yo, what up, Faith? Oh, Patricia, you are a lot. I mean, usually we weigh them just to guess the weight, but you know, once we know the weight, we just provide it, and then for the BBL pluses, it's just random at that point in time. Yo, Faith, did you enter the BBL plus giveaway? This one was for 150, and it was a 7-pounder, dog. And now my jig is stuck. And now my jig is free. There must be a brush pile down there. And maybe that's a brush pile that the fish came out of, but there's definitely a brush pile down there. We got the winner, guys. The winner is, the winner for the $150 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card is, let's see if you guys can guess who the winner is. The winner is someone north of the border. I don't even think this is allowed. It is someone north of the border. Someone who showed up just at the right time, I guess. Look at that, guys. There was some fishing line down there. So if you know someone north of the border, someone who supports teams that take it to the limit, but sadly, it didn't happen for them. But someone north of the border, and north of the border is Canada. That means that the winner of the $150 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card is Colin. Colin, you are the winner. Now, Colin, as it is customary, I must now ask you. Oh, look, guys, here's another jointed Gan Craft Chingle-dingles. But this one is a floating one, guys, so that's why I haven't thrown this one just yet. But, Colin, you are the winner. So, now I must ask you, Colin, what do you want to do? Are you going to cash it in, Colin? Or are you going to roll it over? Now, it is not necessary to roll it over, dog. It is up to you, whatever you want to do. Let me know, dog. Let me know, Colin. Now that, guys, remember, that was our 4-pound BBL Plus. So that means in order for us to pay out another BBL Plus, depending on whatever Colin's going to do with it, we will need a 5-pound BBL Plus. All right. Colin said he is going to cash in on the 150. So that means that our next BBL Plus will go back to the original $25. So now some of you are like, what the heck just happened? How did it go down to $25? Well, guys, they're usually $25 a BBL Plus because, again, I am not a millionaire. So, you know, I try and give back to the homies, but I also like to not starve. So I have to limit them. So that knocked off the 4-pound BBL Plus. So the next one will be a 5-pound BBL Plus. That's all we got to do is catch a 5-pounder, and that will pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. All right, so GM has not got his blizzard yet, Faith. That is because me and GM have not seen each other in like many moons, which is, you know, no relation to actual moon, but many moons we have not seen each other. I mean, I could mail him a blizzard, but I don't know if that's going to work out. I am a 900,000-aire. That is speculation, and I am not. That is Creo speculating. So there it is, guys. Colin has cashed out. The next one will be for a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Colin, my assumption is that you will be requiring that in Bass Pro Shop, in a Bass Pro Shop gift card, seeing as how potentially Tackle Warehouse, you have problems with that. And there is a Bass Pro Shop somewhere in your neck of the woods. So, as always, you guys are cool, and you have congratulated Colin on winning it. Now, if you guys have ever won anything on this channel, if you would do me a favor and type in winner and just see how many actual winners there have been out there, because I am curious to see how many winners there have been. Now I gotta get GM 2 blizzards. Ah, dear. Well, thank you very much, Faith, for dropping a dime. Ah, GM, did we last see each other in 2025? That feels like a million years ago. Now remember, guys, the biggest giveaway that we have had on this channel is the biggest giveaway we have had on this channel was for $300, and that's because Faith, I think at that point in time, he lost his mind. But, I mean, everybody else was thankful for that. So, it was up to $300, but we will have to go back to the $25. So, it seems like there's a lot of homies out there who have been winners. So just know, guys, that it could be you that is the next winner of the BBL Plus. again, this is a totally random drawing so that you guys understand how it is done. The moderator will write down the names that have entered the giveaway. And then we do not utilize a random number generator or whatever the case is. We do not utilize that. We go to the old-fashioned way of putting a whole bunch of, well, this is what she does, not me. Putting all the poker chips that have the numbers that correspond to names. Then she shakes it up and then she picks out the name or the number, let's say. And at that point in time, she sends it to my handy dandy Jarvis watch. And Jarvis tells me the winner is this person. So that is how the drawing is done, guys. We stopped using a random number generator because the moderator was not confident in its randomness. So then she said, okay, let's use the poker chips. Now, to add to the randomness, she does not control the time in which you guys say or you guys enter the giveaways. So if for some reason there was a poker chip that had some kind of way of being pulled out more than the others, she does not control the order in which you guys enter the giveaway. So the legitimacy of the drawing is just, it is legit. Well, I guess, okay, Faith is not a snitch, but he does drop dimes every now and then. And that is not including the subscriber giveaways, guys. So that right there, dudes, was an unexpected blessing to my day. Did I wake up today and say, you know what, I think I'm gonna go out there and catch a 7-pounder? No, I woke up today and I was like, oh my God, I think it's cold outside. I do not even want to go fishing. It would probably suck to go fishing right now. I haven't gone fishing in a while, so I've kind of lost my ability to handle the cold, though I never really had ability to handle the cold. And then I just so happened to run across that fish. So whatever, guys. Life, fishing, you know how it goes. So we will only need, well, let's go fish this area where it's just right here where we've caught a couple BBLs. Because remember, we just need a 5-pounder, guys. GM, you are living the life I was living like, I don't know, 2 hours ago. Because I was on the couch and I was just chilling. And then I was like, well, I told him that I was going to be out there. So being a man of my word, I guess I better get out there. I better quit saying things and just shut my mouth so that I don't have to do them. And then I decided, okay, let's go. And I went out there and lo and behold, the good Lord blessed us. Throw the glide. Now, I don't know if Old School is asking me to throw the glide right here or throw it in the other spot. But I'm gonna mix it up, bro. A little glide, a little jig, and a little glide. I will have to see that one, bro. I will have to play that back and see what happened during that fish. I will tell you one thing, guys. Those Gancraft hooks, bro, top notch. Top notch, dude. They did not budge. Now, the fish tried to come up one time, and then I pulled them back down, but they did not budge. They would not come out, nothing. Those are top-notch hooks, bros. They are not like other hooks that shall remain nameless, mega bass. They're not like those hooks that I'm worried about them bending, breaking, you know, just coming out of the fish completely. They are not like those. They are, let's call them man hooks. All right, we have a limited time left because remember, we are trying to get off the water at about 3. Usually we don't care about abrasions, guys, but there is an abrasion. You probably can't see it, but there's an abrasion right here. In this bait right here is a little expensive. So we are going to do a retee to make sure that that bait stays with us as long as possible. Creel is out of here. Wait a second. I have scissors right here. Why'd I get my Leatherman out? I have scissors. All right. Thanks. Nazook wasn't even here to see that. I should retire this glide bait, right, moderator? Just retire it and just buy another one at full price since it's not on sale anymore. That's a great idea. Let's do that. Again, guys, this is the Tackle Warehouse exclusive color. I don't remember what it was called, but they were sold out. I do apologize for the amount of time that it is taking me to tie this on, but I got to make sure that everything is good to go, as I do not want to lose this. I'm going to cut it off again. I saw a potential abrasion, and I don't like that. That is not sitting well with me. We utilize this rod right here is from Tiger Rods. It has a stiff backbone. We do not have rods that are specific to any reel. Like, this is not a glide bait or swim bait rod. We just utilize what we had. Bros, I might be at the end of the spool by the time I'm like, okay, yes, this line is good enough for me to tie this bait. Because again, I do not want to lose this. And it seems like my rod has hit my spot lock. It's a good thing that I had my eyes peeled, because I would have just backed into all this rock over here. Now my rod wants to fly off the edge. A lot of chaos happening right now, but don't worry, it's controlled chaos. A lot of controlled chaos. Okay. Let's cut off this tag end. All right, let's throw this parallel to this side. We might not even get to where I want it to go, but we should. We'll throw this a couple times. And again, guys, do not take me for an expert at throwing a glide bait, as I am not. This is probably the third time that I've thrown it. All right, we got ourselves another fish here, guys. This is a bass, but it is not more than likely a BBL. But it is a bass. Well, I don't know, this glide bait is really doing some things out here. This is only, I don't know, maybe about a 2-pounder. Only about a 2-pounder. And well, there we go. What is going on out here, guys? This is probably only a 2-pounder. Put a little Juan right here. This is actually a Little John. It's a Little John right here, guys. Ewa, shallow bros. Just a Little John, fatty, but a Little John. Let's get him back in the water. He's got a little bit of a... That right there was a Little John. Because that fish was okay. I will show you guys the weight of that fish in a second. I do not want this glide bait to sink too far. Now Colin is really thinking about, maybe I should get a glide bait. So that fish is 3 pounds straight up. Yeah, okay. All right. There's a branch right there that I'm trying to avoid, but the wind kind of blew him into it. So I gotta move it a little fast through there. Now, Colin, this glide bait is the 6-inch version. I believe it's 6 inches. There is a 9-inch version, but I got scared, so I didn't order that one. That's like a man's glide bait, and I did not want to even mess with that, bro. I did not want to attempt to throw, though I do have one, a different type of glide bait. It looks dumb to me, but I do have one that is a 9-inch one. I don't believe that it's going to be too successful, but I could be wrong. It could prove me wrong, but well, I have some other glide baits, but I just don't. I always thought, man, these things are massive. But I will tell you that none of them really look as sweet as this one. This one caught my eye, and I was like, oh, okay. That's a good looking bait. But that's a lot of baits. That describes a lot of baits where they catch me, but don't catch as many fish. But they were good looking in the package. So the other one, dude, it looks, I'm telling you, it looks dumb. I don't even remember what it's called. But the body shape looks dumb. The color looks dumb. It's supposed to be dark bluegill because that's the only one that they had that was available. So I was all like, because the other ones were like trout colors and stuff, and I was like, I'm not gonna throw a trout colored bait. What am I, a Californian? But the other one was a trout color, it said dark bluegill, but I'll show you guys later. This is not dark bluegill. This is black. And it has like a purple tipped fin or a bluish purple tipped fin. And I'm like, what the heck is this, bro? I was bamboozled. It doesn't even look like the same color that was presented in the or on the website. The other one looked like, okay, there's a little bit of shades of purple and it is dark, but it's got some shades of blue and purple. Nah, bro, this one is like a Sharpie with just a little bit of color on the fin tips, and that's it. Nitro says he's only got a couple of, yo, what up, Levi? Couple of glide baits. Bro, I have some massive glide baits that I got at the Bassmaster Classic. And have I thrown them? I threw them one time. But I was not confident in it, dude. So I was like, dude, what the heck? This is dumb. This one has a more slender profile. The other one, it's like a, dude, I'm talking about like it's huge. So as you guys can see, this one has a, this is edible. You know what I'm saying? Slender profile, whatever. The other one had like a carp type body that was massive, bro. And I was like, how the heck? But this one makes sense, bro. Like, yeah, I'm a big fish. I'll eat that. No big deal. The other one, not so much. White trout color. GM is throwing the baller bait. I jokingly told the moderator that I was gonna buy a, I think it's called like a Roman, I think the manufacturer's like Roman's Made or something like that, like the Mama or something, I don't remember what it's called. All right, guys, we're moving over to the area where I wanted to throw in that flat where I was gonna throw a jig. There's a lot of rock out here. We can catch some big ones, but we can lose a lot of jigs as well. GM, I think you bought that just for decor at your house, not for actual fishing with. Let me get to the spot and then we'll throw it over there. These guys talk about, hey, let this go all the way to the bottom, pop it off once and then retrieve it. But these guys also want to make more money. So heck yeah, bro, throw these treble hooks and let them hit the bottom and see what happens. Begin your retrieve. Not like, bro, bull shad, I am not throwing this to the bottom. I am gonna throw it. As soon as it hits the water, I'm gonna burn it back as fast as possible. Or whatever the retrieve is that I choose for that day. But it will not ever be, let it hit the bottom and then bring it back. It will always be, let it hit the water. If I'm feeling brave, count it down a little bit. But if I'm not, and I'm feeling like I usually do, chicken of losing money, then just let it hit the water and then work it back. So it'll be off in that area. There's a little drop off that happens. I think GM, if I had bought that bait the GM had bought, there would not be a need for a lure retriever. I am the lure retriever. I will go get my $800 from the bottom of the lake. So let's just say those are more of a summer bait and not a winter bait, because I will not, at least I won't like it, be going in the water for that bait in these cold temps. Now, if we're in the middle of the summer and it gets stuck, okay, well, maybe we're going for a swim. Ah, yes, Moon. The classic countdown. Yeah, just let it go down and see what happens. Nah, Moon. We don't ball the same, dog. My countdown is, it hit the water, 1, 2, okay, bring it back. This is a slow sinking one. As soon as I see it fall beneath the water, I'm all like, oh dear God, oh dear God, oh dear God. But to each their own risk tolerance. My risk tolerance is, nah, dog, I'm gonna get my bait back. I don't even like the fish biting it, bro. When the fish bite it, oh, what's up, loon? You better not even start your shad. Not today, dog. Not when I got that glide bait out there. Do not start your shad. But, I mean, I don't even like the fish biting it, bro. I'm like, uh-oh, oh dear God. Was I thinking when that BBL plus bit, was I thinking, oh man, hopefully this fish doesn't come off? No, dude. What I was thinking was, son of a fish, this better not be a catfish taking my bait, because I'm gonna be Real mad if I lose this bait. That's what I was thinking, bro. I wasn't thinking of, oh, this fish it's got to be a giant. Hopefully it doesn't come off. Nope. Please don't let my bait come off. It was expensive. I'm scared. I don't like to pay money for things. Yo, what up, Fred? What's happening? Colin, you're gonna stick to your shad wraps. Bro, that's a load of shad. Colin, this is your one opportunity. Dude, you can get this exact one, a Gancraft Chingle Dingles, and it will be on my dime, bro. That's the best time to buy one. Maybe even two, a backup one. But some of that might be on your dime, who knows? But Colin, all I'm saying is, bro, why not? If not now, then when, Colin? $150 would get you at least one of these. So why would you not at least try it, bro? You've seen what it... Dude, this is live. This is not like a production where we are like, all right, let's keep throwing this until we catch a fish and then we will put that out. No, dog, this is... Yo, we're gonna throw this and we're gonna see what happens. Fish around, find out. And you saw it, Colin. You know that I'm not an expert at this. I am not an expert at throwing these glides, bro. And if a novice like me, in terms of glide bait fishing, if a novice like me can just land a 7-pounder nonchalant like, then you too, Colin, can nonchalantly get yourself a big fish, dog. Do your thing, bro. And again, remember, Colin, I'm not like researching, hey, bro, this is the best way to, I just know, like, all right, you could either bring it in with your reeling technique, or you could just even, dude, you could even just reel this straight in and it goes like that. You see them hips? That hip action right there, bro? But I find that this back and forth kind of jerky technique is more conducive to my fishing style, because I feel like I'm looking like a fish, like I'm a little concerned down there. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, dear God, I'm gonna die. I'm by myself. Please, please don't eat me. Do it, Colin. Fortune rewards the bold, Colin, and you currently have part of my fortune. Colin, forget about these pikes, because remember, Colin, it was my money anyway. You're not losing out, dog. Maybe you catch yourself a pike of a lifetime. I don't know if you want to, bro. But whatever the case is, dog, it's courtesy of the Rodcast, the Latin Bassassin, and in this particular case, CX as well. So fear not, Colin. Get yourself a glide bait. I don't know, put it on a wire leader or whatever you got to do, dog, to ensure that that fool is coming back. Now, Colin, as we always keep it real here, I do the side-to-side action, but sometimes as I bring him closer, I notice that he kind of doesn't go as side-to-sidey as I would expect him to. And sometimes he's gonna do it exactly the way I want him to, and sometimes he's just gonna kind of go twice to one side. Do not fear, Colin. Did I go to the... I did not go to the Tackle Expo. Oh, maybe I should. Maybe you're onto something, Barnes. Maybe I need to go over there. Maybe they got some GAN crafts that are cheap, because at these expos, guys, they give you like a little bit of a break on price. Now, I'm not going to say a lot of bit of a break, but sometimes you can find a decent deal. So maybe I need to go over there and strike while the iron is hot. If they got a deal. But the problem is, I think it's like 15 bucks to get in. I'm like, yo, bro, it cost me 15 bucks. I'm already down a lure before I even get in there. So you're almost forced to buy something. Barnes, did you go to that? Oh, Barnes is going. All right, Barnes. Barnes is gonna go. Barnes, do me a favor, bro. While you're there, tell me if you see if they have this particular type of glide bait. It is a GAN craft, a GANCRAFT. If anybody is selling these, let me know, dog. That way I could at least know what I'm in for about going over there and potentially buying maybe one more. Oh, that is a good point. If I go by myself, I might. The moderator's gonna see a U-Haul trailer rental. She'd be like, what the heck? And then she's gonna think it's fraud. And she's gonna be all like, hey, did you just rent a U-Haul trailer? And I was like, yeah. Why, what's up? She's like, what exactly do you need this U-Haul trailer for? Oh, so you see, the thing is, I couldn't carry all the stuff in my arms. So what I did was I just backed up the U-Haul trailer and I was like, yo guys, just fill it all up. I almost forgot. Did you guys hear about the guy playing fetch with his Maltese on the lake and a muskie came up and, oh, what in the heck was that? Well, that felt a little something. And ate his dog. Yo, 22, did you already go? 22, did you go to this expo? Because maybe 22 knows. Ha! What's up, Snizook? Snizook, welcome back, dog. Let me give you a hug. It's been a long time, player. That's what's up, dog. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But, Snizook, now that you're here, we do have some rather not great news. And it's nothing sad, you know, like serious. I may have missed a fish right there, but Snizook, I have some bad news to report. And we'll blame it on Moon. It's Moon's fault. So, Snizook, here's the thing, bro. This is what went down. This is what went down, Snizook. So yesterday we had the subscriber giveaway, which we don't take attendance, but we noticed you weren't there. So the subscriber giveaway happened, and then I think we called one name, and then that name was like whatever, nobody answered. Maybe it was two, I don't know. And then there was a winner, and this winner was a celestial body, not the sun, but a different celestial body, and not the stars, a different celestial body. And that winner won. And the winner was all like, you know what? I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna pay it forward. So then another name needed to be selected. And that name just so happened to be Mr. Sweeney. But as it has been requested by many to have these subscriber giveaways happen and you must be present to win, well, since Mr. Sweeney was even though he said, Mr. Sweeney said that Mrs. Sweeney could not stop him from fishing or doing anything fishing related, because he just had it like that. You know, he was all like, bro, even if I was with Sydney Sweeney, she could never stop me from fishing. I'd just be all like, yo, chick, I'm fishing. So he said that. But we find that Mr. Sweeney was not in the live. So, Mr. Sweeney, I have news to report that you were the winner of the $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card for the subscriber giveaway. But you were not present to win. So then we moved on. So that right there is the bad news. Hold on. Ah, you were there? Okay, so 22 said he was there, but he doesn't fish with glides. I'm not even a glide bait fisherman, dog. Heck, I'm not even, I mean, who knows? I don't even know what type of fishing I am, or fisherman I am. So you were there, dog. You just didn't see if there were any glide baits. Dang. There are probably glide baits there, but are they worth it? Ah, he did both win and lose. Now, here's the thing, bros. Snazook, what do you mean you were too late, dog? Because that one lasted for like 30 minutes because we were waiting for somebody to claim the prize. We were waiting for somebody to be all like, yo, that's my money. Yoink. All right, guys, it is 57 right now. So we'll probably throw 2 more slow jig casts and then we will bounce, because we got to go watch ourselves some NFL playoffs. Ah, yes, Colin did win this BBL Plus giveaway. Brought to you by the Rodcast and CX, as CX was the one who gave away, I mean, I think he put in 50 bills for that. This is one of 2 casts. Now, if we do get a bite, then it shall reset. But if we do not, then we shall reset and go back to land and become normal land mammals. Okay, they weren't cheap. They were not cheap. Okay, well that doesn't bode well, because when I go to the Classic, the glide baits are usually cheaper than usual than their normal price. When I go to Red Crest, their baits are definitely cheaper. Their line is also cheaper. That's when I get my my 1,000 yards of FC Sniper. I wait till the Classic or Red Crest. Though I think that, I mean, just me personally, I think the Red Crest Might not have as many like vendors, but the vendors at Redcrest, I have found, me personally, they have better prices than those at the Classic. There were some Costas, just as an example, at the Classic, Costa, their actual booth, they were selling them for basically like 20 bucks off or something. And I was like, what, bro? 20 bucks off? I wouldn't even wake up for 20 bucks, bro. But at the Redcrest, they had some good deals. Like, they were ridiculous. And I was like, wait a second. But I already had some new sunglasses, so I was like, nah, I'm not going to buy anymore. Yo, what up, Tom? That was weird-ish, but I think that was a rock. Yo, Snazook. Well, okay, so that's the one that Colin won. He won the 150. The moderator just has not changed that yet. Moderator, you might want to change that too. Well, just leave it like that. But the next one for $25 will be for a a 5 pound BBL Plus. This will be our last cast of the day, guys. Tomorrow we will be out there sometime in the morning. I think, because it is going to be cold. Like I'm talking about, it's going to dip down very cold. Right now, it is sort of cold. In comparison to what is going to happen tomorrow, it's going to be cold. This is just cold. We're not worried about it, moderator, because, well, I mean, you can change it if you want. This is my last cast. If I catch that 5 pounder on this cast, well, that's going to be weird. Moderator's just trying to give out more money. Now, Colin, you have become his not-so-favorite Canadian because he thought that the money was still on the line. "9 a.m. tomorrow, 28 degrees. That sounds sucky. So, we're going to have to contemplate what we're going to do. How am I freezing on the trailer? That's a great question, Doc. There is no plan for keeping the boat from freezing on the trailer, as we do not have any. We never prepare for the boat freezing on the trailer. We don't know. It might freeze on the trailer, it might not. We do not know. It does sound like a frozen boat, so potentially we might not be able to promise tomorrow, guys, as nobody is promised tomorrow, but we might not be able to promise a tomorrow fishing show because things might be frozen. I mean, even right now, it's kind of cold. So we will have to see. We will play it by ear, guys. Oh, by one, it'll be 37 degrees. How nice. That sounds very warm. So, Sam, the brakes, the problem with the brake the last time was that I had put the emergency brake and something froze on it, right? Or the parking brake, let's call it. But ever since I fixed the other vehicle of ours. Now we have the 2 vehicles to run around with, so I don't need to get this. I don't need to take the boat trailer off the truck. So that shouldn't be engaged. So we shouldn't have that problem. But you never know what kind of problems we can have, because we find ways to have problems that others might have avoided, or they just wouldn't happen in any other place. Oh, she starts up, boys. That's all we wanted. She started up. That's all we wanted, dogs. Now, Jason J, he did check up and say, yo, is Silver okay, bro? What's going on? Ah, 22. It was good seeing you out here, dog. Is my beanie still on my head? Oh, yes. My beanie is still on my head, but it feels weird because my Under Armour cold gear is on top of that. So that's good. All right, guys, but before 22 leaves, let's put on some 22 jams. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do here, guys. We're going to play some jams provided to you by 22.
Grind Guntersville gang, we own this town. Guntersville, Guntersville, on the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LA and GM, even Creole too. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Guntersville, Guntersville, riding on silver, ripping and spilling. Dockside vibes where the stories unfold. Fishtails big, but the crew stays bold. Trophies stacking like chips in a game. Legends of the lake, yeah, they know our name. Life jackets whacked out, neon and black. Cooler on deck, snack stacked to the max. Silver's weight cutting a lightning streak. Guntersville's flow, unique technique. Villains on the water, hearts of gold. Stories told, but the lake's still cold. Riding waves, carving paths unseen. Guntersville fam, we the dream team. You can't get me. Dope jack in it. Sunrise creeping, moon fades out. Truck still humming, my mind shouts. Honey buns, wrappers on the dash. Mountain Dew bottles empty fast. Hit the creek line, poles in hand. The Latin assassin makes his stand. Cast so smooth, the ripples cry. No fish too smart for his eagle eye. Honey buns and Mountain Dew are fuel all day. Fishing with the assassin, what more can I say? River rolls the stories too, casting dreams we knew. Legacy in water, whisper, heard trees so tall, but the fish ain't waiting, they answer the call. Hook the BBL mid-flow, oh man, legends don't plan, they just understand. Out on the lake with the water so still, the reel sings a tune and I'm chasing the sun dips low, paints the water gold. Stories
All right, guys. Well, that is all for today. My dudes, I appreciate you guys showing up and showing out like always, my dudes. Remember, the schedule that we will try to keep to, I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we will try and keep to, is Wednesday afternoons. I mean, there'll be more time when the sun starts going down later, but Wednesday afternoon, Saturday's probably a good portion of Saturday, and then Sunday morning. We might pop in every now and then, but for the most part, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. So, my dudes, hopefully, I'm looking at the GandCraft selection now. The purchase probably, look at Miley. Oh, he might go to the dark side, guys. He may go to the dark side. Oh, and when you guys were listening to the Latin Bassassin song, and it was like, it's a vibe thing, I was gonna get the mic and be like, it's a glide thing. But anyways, guys, that's neither here nor there. So we will thank the good Lord one more time. Thank the good Lord for, one, getting us back safely. That's always the best thing. And also for letting us catch that 7-pounder today, guys. That BBL Plus. That was a 7-pound BBL Plus that we caught on a glide bait. Oh, that was good stuff, guys. So now it's time to go watch some football. And my dudes, be safe out there. And remember, fish around and find out.